Alright, hi everyone. I'm Jamarcus. I'm going to be going over the first 3 games of my PUDL Ultra Ball Season 2. Hopefully going forward I'll live record, but for now, post commentary of Week 1, 2, and 3 games. So, to start off, my first Week 1 game against Skipper. Nothing too surprising. I'm expecting Scarf Meowscarada, defensive Volcanion for Azumarill, because otherwise Azumarill goes crazy this game. Setup, Revavroom. Nothing else too surprising. No gold. It's not surprising. My whole team beats gold. I thought Rabombi looked pretty good to me though. So, off lead. I always plan on leading Flamigo no matter what. I have Scarf, Flamigo, Terra Steel. Terra Steel lets me live anything from this thing if it goes for Scarf, Triple Axle, Play Rough, or Thunder Punch. And I'm clicking Dual Wing Beat in case it's Sash to deny hazards. Same with Rabombi. If it's Sash, I'm denying hazards. If it's Scarf, I'm living a Moonblast. And it beats everything else as well. Terra Stealing here does make my Crocodile matchup a little tougher, but I was okay with that. So they go for U-turn. That reveals their Scarf because I'm Scarfed as well. And based on that damage, I can actually see that they're Adamant. A Jolly Meowscarada could not have done that much damage. So I know they're Adamant, which means they're slower than +1 Gren, which I Battle Bond Gren. It's my late game win condition. So I know Gren is phenomenal this game. It's going to probably sweep. Volcanion needs to take chip, but besides that, Greninja just wins. Depends on the Terra on Revavroom as well. So, they U-turn into Lottie, I click Dual Wing Beat. I do just under 50%, so I'm thinking, okay, I could stay in, go for the roll. I'm Scarf, I outspeed them, but they kill me with Specs Draco, they kill me with Aura Sphere. I don't want to go for that. So I switch into Azu, because I'm thinking, okay, I can live any hit, I'm almost max Spadef, AV. This thing is here to beat Lottie, it's here to beat Gold, it's here to beat Volcanion, surprisingly, as you'll see. So they go into Arcanine, I just click Aqua Jet. I could predict Volcanion and go for Bulldoze, which I have specifically for this thing, but I don't want to risk this thing being banded and kill me with Head Smash. So I just click Aqua Jet to be safe. Of course, Volcanion is switching in, no surprise there. They click Steam Eruption, trying to predict something. I don't get burned, which is nice. I Bulldoze for a good chip, and now I'm slower, which tells me they have speed investment. They Sludge Bomb, do some big damage to me, I knock off. And me being slower there is actually tough, but I've gotten the damage I need on Volcanion. So I know Gren is pretty much winning the game at this point. It just matters what I can get it in. So, Dragon Bolt switches in on this thing. This was designed to switch into Volcanion. They click Sludge Bomb, I don't get poisoned, which is nice, and I kill them with Darts. Darts is a really free click this game because it didn't bring Rabombi. And then they go Scarf Meowscarada, which I know is Scarfed. I go Flamigo because I know it lives a hit. They click Scarf Knockoff, they'll kill me with another one. So I switch into Sandy Shocks because I'm Booster, so I know Knockoff won't do that much because there's nothing to knock off. And then I click Rocks here, I believe. Yep, as they go Lottie. And I Power Gem here, which is kind of an odd play because I want to see if they're Scarf. I'm Booster Speed, but a Scarf Lottie will outspeed me, so I want to see if they're Scarf. I click Power Gem just to do some chip. It was my strongest move to click against them. I have Volt Switch and Earth Power. So I get a little bit of chip on them, which probably puts them in Aqua Jet range from Azu, I'm not sure. And they kill me with a Luster Purge, which tells me they're Specs, which is great to know. It means they're not some setup set, which is really good. I go Dragon Bolt, because it's super free. Switch, Dragon Darts, kills anything. They don't really want to go Revavroom. I'm keeping Overquill healthy here because Scarf Meowscarada and Setup Revavroom are very scary. So Overquill pretty much beats those both. Namaraki Helmet, max defense. I go Flamigo just to sack it. I don't really need this thing anymore. And I get some momentum. They go Crook. I believe I go Azu here. Yeah, just to get some Aqua Jet chip. I know they'll kill me, but I want to get chip on this thing. And then the game is over by this point. I go into Greninja, Water Shuriken kill. I'm thinking they're Scarfed. Scarf EQ kind of won the game from here, besides Water Shuriken Gren. And then I know Meowscarada is slower, so I know I will kill it with an Ice Beam. They go Revavroom, I click Dark Pulse. I know this kills unless they have some Spadef investment, but I'm assuming they're offensive, so I click Dark Pulse and it drops. They go Arcanine. I don't die to E-Speed, even if they're banded, which they were, I'm assuming, based on that damage. And then they go Meowscarada, which is slower because they're Scarf. And I outspeed and kill them with an Ice Beam. There's week 1. I had a pretty comfortable matchup there. No surprises there. I didn't bring Dio. I thought it just kind of struggled to kill things and took too much damage from Scarf Meow or Scarf Ribombee, which was pretty likely to come. And Knockoff wasn't doing much to defensive gold. So no Dio this game, and I brought Dio this game, which was kind of a letdown, as you'll see. Week 2, surprising brings from my opponent. Low kicks, not surprising at all because it destroys my offensive Pokemon of Greninja, Dragapult, and Deoxys. No Gudra Hisui was incredible to me. That thing I thought 6-0'd. Also no Ogrep on Hearthflame was very nice. I pretty much brought Moltres for that thing, which they could have brought Rock Tomb anyways, but that thing was terrifying, and they didn't bring it, which was awesome. So, off of lead, I think I lead Flamigo again this game. Flamigo's such a good lead. I love this guy. One of my favorite Pokemon I drafted. They lead for Giraffe. I Terra Steel in front of this thing because they can't hit me with anything. As they Terra Fairy, not surprising. I click SD. I'm set up Flamigo this week. This thing could have won late game, but I decided to lead it because I thought it takes a hit from anything. It's faster than things that will live hits, like Electros. Electros was surprising for me to see this game. I should have prepared for it more. My team kind of struggles to kill it, as we'll see later. So they Thunderbolt. Unfortunate play. I was Citrus Berry, so if it would have done just over half, it would have been nice because then Acro would have killed here, but it only did 50%. I didn't have Brave Bird. I was Swords Dance, Agility, so Double Dance, Acro, and Close Combat. Another Thunderbolt paralyzes me, which is terrible, and I get the Citrus Berry, and then Acro kills. They go into Electros and Drain Punch to kill me, thinking they're probably Assault Vest. I go Dragapult, I click Dragon Darts, and it does absolutely nothing. 40%. And they Dragon Tail me, 40%, so they're defensive, and I switch out into my Serena. From this point, I switch into Moltres because I think Pheasantipede is a very obvious play here. My Serena doesn't really do much into it. This thing's a huge problem for my team. I didn't prep enough for it. I click, I think I click Brave Bird here. They take U-turn Rocky Helmet Chip, which was very nice. I bring Helmet because I don't think they're getting rocks up this game. They didn't bring a rocker. So they click U-turn here, take Rocky Helmet Chip, that's nice. I click Brave Bird on Manaphy, that's great chip. I could have considered staying in here, but since they could be set up, I go AV on Serena, which won't take much, and this is a great play. Here, they flip turn, which tells me they're not set up. No way, they're probably AV, we'll see. They go Bundle. I already Terra, so I can't Terra Ice this thing, which I did bring, which Terra Ice Triple Axle was really good this game. But they Ice Beam, I live because I'm AV, max HP, and I killed it with a high jump kick. It was slightly more accurate than Power Whip, which I also had. I was wide lens, so I wasn't scared of missing. 1% chance to miss here. And I kill Bundle, which was great. This made Dragapult looks a lot better. Still not great though. I'm Dragon Dance Dragapult this game. So Electros comes out. I can't kill this thing. I click Dragon Darts just because I need damage on this. They click Knockoff, which was great. I'm Colbur. I was DD Colbur for Ogrep on Hearthflame, which didn't show up. So Psychic Fangs just to get a bit of chip. I thought they might go into Pheasantipede here, so I click Psychic Fangs to predict. Didn't work. But I go Deoxys to click Life Orb Psychic. I was Nasty Plot this game. Mixed Nasty Plot with Superpower, or Low Kick I think, for Gudra Hisui. I click Psychic on Manaphy, which tells me they're AV because it does nothing. Life Orb does nothing. And I go into Dunsparce, which kind of wins the game from here. They can't really kill this. They taunt me as I Body Slam. I get the Serene Grace Para, which was nice, but not lucky, really. I go Moltres on a full Para, which is nice, and then I pretty much trade with this thing. Brave Bird, they spam Roof to try to install me out. Eventually they'll get paralyzed. Surely. Moltres is getting a little lower than I want. I want it to stay healthy so it lives a hit from low kicks. But I figure that killing that Pheasantipede is nice, because that pretty much means Dunsparce wins the game. I sack Dio because it's going to die to a priority move from low kicks, and it doesn't really kill Mana Feet either. So I go Dunsparce, not getting burnt, which is nice. No para. Don't get burnt again, I click Roost. Maybe I could have played that differently because I'm risking getting burnt here, which doesn't lose me the game by any means, but it makes it tougher. I finally hit my para, and I'm faster, and I kill it with another Body Slam, and I'm pretty healthy for low kicks. The game's kind of over. They knock off my Eviolite. They don't kill me with the next one. I paralyze them. They're still faster. U-turn's doing quite a bit. I gotta be careful of crits. But even then, Moltres usually lives a hit. And I just spam Roost and Body Slam until this game ends. I'll just skip a few turns because it's just spamming U-turn and Body Slam and Roost. And the game's over. Dunsparce was just check Iron Bundle, but turned out it would just win late game. This was a pretty close game. Closer than I was hoping for. On to week 3 against Delano. No big surprises here from the team he brought. No Valiant. Made some sense because Moltres is like the best Valiant check ever. Of course I can Thunderbolt, but that's a move slot that he has to bring, which granted is pretty good into my team. I don't have great electric switches. I have Serena and a ground type. That's really it. Bring Sun. Swampert was terrifying to see. I don't kill this thing. I didn't bring Serena. It just lives 2 hits from every Pokemon on my team. Gets rocks up, flip turns around. Scary Pokemon to see. We see Bronzong, which was also not surprising. That thing Terra Electric on any Terra, to be fair. Just I can't kill it, and it just does big damage to my team. Gets rocks up, can set up. Set up Bronzong was my biggest fear going into this game. Roaring Moon I'm fine against. I have Scarf, Greninja, I have an Azumarill. Moltres lives a hit. And it struggles to Dragon Dance anyways because I'm T-Spikes Grand. Kilowattrel, not too surprising to see. It walls my Sandy Shocks, but my Sandy Shocks also walls it. And that's why I brought Gravity on Sandy Shocks this game. After I get Gravity up, this team has no Earth Power switching. Their only resist would be a Lilligant, which takes like 40%. If there's T-Spikes up, it doesn't like that. And Lilligant can't really touch Moltres, so it's not surprising that it didn't show up. And if they don't bring a Luring Voice on it, it kind of struggles into Dragapult as well. I thought about bringing Sapsipper Azu this game for Lilligant. Sapsipper with Whirlpool and Perish Song, which I can trap a lot of Pokemon with the team. I trap Bronzong, I trap Heatran, I trap Torkoal. I trap a couple of the other lower tiers that they didn't bring. But I figured Sapsipper's a waste of an ability if they don't bring Lilligant, so I won't bring that. I ended up just bringing 4 attacks, or 3 attacks Encore, I think. Yeah, Encore never really did anything in this game though. So I plan on leading Gren or Sandy Shocks, but since Swampert showed up, I thought those two were really bad leads. So I lead Azu, and they ended up leading Swampert like I thought. They yawn, which is great for me. I'm fine with that. I play rough, get good chip. That chip means that Dio 2-hit KOs now, Sandy Shocks 2-hit KOs now, Dragapult 2-hit KOs now. That was really important chip to get. They click Yawn, which I'm fine with. I go Greninja expecting a flip turn. They click Knockoff. That's also fine. I lose my Scarf, which means DD Moon's a little scarier. And now Kilowattrel is faster than me, but that's fine. I click T-Spike here. If they would have stayed in and clicked Earthquake and killed me, I was fine with that. The fact that they switched Torkoal was great for me. I click U-turn into Dragapult because I don't want them to spin these away. They click Yawn again, so they're double Yawn. If I were them, I would have brought a bit more of an offensive team. I think this is too passive, just clicking Yawn. And it just lets me U-turn around because I brought triple U-turn and a Volt Switcher. So I click U-turn as I'm yawned. I go Moltres because they can't really touch me unless they're Rock move. This is my only misplay of the game, I think. I stay in and click Scorching Sands for some reason. I do no damage because I have no special attack investment. This could have let them spin. They could have had a Rock move and done a lot of damage to me. I really should have just U-turned and gone back into Dragapult there. But I didn't. They click Yawn again, which I think, again, they could have clicked Rocks there. They could have spun there, and it would have been a very different game. Rocks are pretty bad for me. I'm Boots on Pult and Moltres, but Azu really hates Rocks. Dio is already Life Orb, so Rocks just means more chip that it's taking. So Rocks would have been really bad for me. I don't have removal, and they don't have defog, so those Rocks are up. So they yawn. I click U-turn into Dragapult, realizing my mistake. Dragapult will take a Rock move just fine. they can't spin either. I click Draco just in case they stay in to kill this thing. If they go Heatran, whatever. I get decent chip on that. It tells me it's max HP, so I'm thinking they're probably not Scarf. They're going to be defensive. I click U-turn. They reveal Rocky Helmet, so yeah, they're definitely defensive. And I go Moltres because I'm thinking, okay, Heatran can't really touch me. I click Scorching, or I think I click U-turn here actually. Let's see. I click U-turn here, expecting Kilowattrel to come in. If I U-turn on Heatran, that's fine. I can go into Azumarill. I can even go Grand. And I go into Sandy Shocks here because I wall it. This was play of the game to me. I can't touch this thing. If they're Volt Absorb, I have Earth Power and Volt Switch, and I have Rocks. So I can either get up Rocks here, which is super free. Their only spinner can't really spin this game. Dragapult walls it and everything kind of kills it. Besides Azumarill and Greninja actually, so. I can get up Rocks here. It's a fine play. Really good chip for Roaring Moon. I see that they were Heat Rock, so good chip on Torkoal as well. But I actually decide to Earth Power here, which had they stayed in, would have been tough. But I Earth Power because I know it 2 KO Swampert and I need this thing dead. So I Earth Power, I kill it again. They could have gone Bronzong there, but that would be fine. They go Bronzong to Revenge Kill because they think they wall me. I click Gravity. They Grass Knot for not much. And then I Earth Power on Terra Fairy, which does absolutely nothing, which tells me they're Assault Vest. Knowing they're Assault Vest, I Volt Switch just to get out of there because I don't do anything to it. I go Moltres because I think they wall me, but I click U-turn here in case they have Thunderbolt or a Rock move, and I go back to Sandy Shocks because it covers both of those, but they just click Psychic, which nearly misses the KO, which tells me their best move into Moltres is Psychic, which means I wall it because I'm got a decent amount of Spadef, which was intended for Valiant, but it works for this thing too. I click Brave Bird here, good chip. I could have clicked U-turn as well, but I end up sacking Gren here because I think Gren doesn't do anything. It's Toxic U-turn, it's slower than this, it's lost its Scarf, so it doesn't kill or is faster than Roaring Moon. And I'm physical. I'm a U-turn Gunk Shot, which was intended for Valiant, and Dig, which was so I'm not walled by Heatran. Water move doesn't really do anything to Heatran and Sun anyways. So I had Dig, but Dig is terrible this game because they have 2 Pokemon immune to it. So I just sack Red to a Volt Switch, which is fine. I thought the 6% Sandy Shocks was more valuable because Earth Power still looks great this game and Volt Switching around is super free since Swampert is dead. So I sack Grand because I don't think it really does anything. I got my T-Spike up, that's fine. They go Torkoal. I go Sandy Shocks because I know Volt Switch kills even if they're max Spadef with free play, and I go Azu because Azu baits in this thing, Bronzong, which is the least threatening Pokemon against my team. If they go Heatran, I can click Bulldoze. If they go Kilowattrel, I live comfortably because I'm Wokanberry, the electric resist, and Roaring Moon can't kill me either, and I play rough both of those, Bulldoze this thing. Against Bronzong, I can comfortably switch back to Moltres. Had they doubled here, it would have made the game a little closer, but they did not, they just clicked Grass Knot. So I click U-turn here, which was so good for me getting 40% on this thing. It was great. I see their attack booster, so I'm thinking, okay, there may be Scarf. Even if they are Scarf, I'm fine with going Dragapult and dying, because they have to click Dark Move, Knockoff, or Dragon Move, Outrage, or Dragon Claw, and that means Azumarill can just come in after. I see that they are not Scarfed, which tells me they're probably DD, and I just click U-turn, because U-turn would have done so much to Roaring Moon. It would have died to Poison, and I could just go into Azumarill after. I get a free Volt Switch here against this thing. It doesn't die. I knew it wouldn't die, but that's fine. I can just get damage on it and go Moltres. I want to keep this thing healthy so that it lives a hit from Kilowattrel, so I click Roost. And then I can just kill this thing with Brave Bird. I could have also clicked U-turn here, which maybe would have been better, but I click Brave Bird. And I know I live a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch, so I stay in. And I just killed that thing with a Brave Bird. I could have also killed Kilowattrel with a Brave Bird if it stayed in and clicked Thunderbolt. So I go Azu, I'm electric resist, I know this won't do anything to me. And then I kill it with Aqua Jet next turn. They go Heatran, I'm fine with being burnt, they revealed Will-O-Wisp already. So I Bulldoze, and I get the speed drop, which means I'm going to be faster now. This was really the only luck in the game. I get a high roll, 36 to 39, which means I killed there. That was lucky, but it wouldn't have changed the outcome of the game. I maybe would have had one less differential, because Moon would have killed me from that range, but I was still comfortably winning this game. I have extreme speed on Deoxys, Roaring Moon really can't get a Dragon Dance unless I miss Play Rough, and even then, it's going to die to Poison and Extreme Speed Deoxys. So I Aqua Jet to kill Kilowattrel, and Roaring Moon comes out, and I can kill it with a Play Rough after it fails to kill me with a Thunder Fang, which, based on my spread, they were not max attack. That was very surprising that did not kill me. And Play Rough kills them, even if I missed that. It was a comfortable win. I could get Aqua Jet Chip, Extreme Speed, Poison. They were dying. So far we're 3-0. Second game was the closest by far. Fourth matchup, we're going into one of the top seeds, SP Red Dragon. So we'll see how that game goes. Hopefully we'll have live commentary for it. Thanks for watching.